Every play's a statement, coach head on the headset, leading like a champion. Games on blast, yeah, we talking all the scores. From the stands to the couch, it's college football wars. Tactical rise, rivals feel the pressure. Every snap, every pass, it's a teacher lecture. We breaking down the plays with rhythm and force. This podcast is the playbook, it's the main source. On the headset, we're calling the shots. Every team on the rise, giving all that we got. On the field, we hustle every snap like it's gold. Highlight reels rolling, the stories unfold. Tailgates are packed, fans decking their pride. On the headset, got the whole world on our side. From the kickoff to the final drive, coach heads breaking down how we thrive. Every week, every game, we're turning the tide. On the headset, where the passion won't hide. Let's talk stats, let's break it down. Championship dreams, we're wearing that crown. From the big wins to the heartbreaking loss. On the headset, we're here, no matter the cost.
Peace and blessings, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. It's me, it's the coach, Coach A. Gladney, here today to talk to you some college football. Welcome to On the Headset with Coach A. Gladney. This is where I will be doing a lot of my college football. As you saw already in the previous episode, where I did a ranking of the FBS conferences. I ranked them all in order from the last conference to the first conference. Well, here I'm going to go into a conference and we're going to talk about that conference and I'm going to rank the teams there. Just a little synopsis. So really excited to do this. So as I always say, let's turn it on and turn it up. So let's get into it. Right now, we're going to be talking about Conference USA. Now, Conference USA, there's been some things going on with Conference USA. You have a couple of new teams entering into the fold. You have Delaware and Missouri State. They're coming up from the FCS level. So they were very successful at that level. So now they're taking a step up and they're coming up to the FBS and they're joining Conference USA. Now, last year, Conference USA had 10 teams. So with the two new additions, they're going to be up to 12 teams. So pretty excited to go into it, take a look at the teams, get a little familiar with the teams and get a little insight into what's going on. So with that being said, let's turn on some music, get amped up, and let's get into some college football preview. So now we're going to dive into Conference USA. Now, as you see, Delaware and Missouri State are joining the other 10 teams. So you have Delaware, Florida International, Jackson State, Kennesaw State, Louisiana Tech, Liberty University, Middle Tennessee, Missouri State, New Mexico State, Sam Houston State, UTEP, and Western Kentucky University. So those are the 12 teams going into the 2025 season. Now, the final standings in 2024 had Jackson State, Sam Houston State, Western Kentucky, Liberty, Louisiana Tech, Florida International, UTEP, New Mexico State, Middle Tennessee, and Kennesaw State. So that was how the standings ended last year. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to talk about the 12 teams, including Missouri State and Delaware. They're going to be included in the rankings, but we're going to start with the number 12 teams in my rankings for this year in Conference USA, and that's going to be Kennesaw State. Now, last year they were 2-10, 2 overall, and 2-6 in conference. Now they have 30 returning lettermen, 12 starters. Now transfers are going to be brought in to help them in the long run. You're going to have quarterbacks Dexter Williams II from Georgia Southern and Amari Alford from Walford battling out for the starting position. So will their leadership contributions and the competition that they're going to go through, will that be what helps spark the team overall? Defensively, they're bringing in some power forward talent. You have linebacker Antonio Stevens from Purdue, Cody Jones from Michigan, and Caleb Alford from Notre Dame. They'll be key to the defensive unit, helping that unit improve overall. So that's my number 12 team, Kennesaw State. Coming in at number 11, Sam Houston State. Now, Sam Houston State was 10-3 overall last year, 6-2 in the conference. They have 22 returning lettermen, 8 starters. Now, this is a transformation about what Sam Houston State lost. They lost their head coach, Casey Keeler. He's moved on from Sam Houston, and they brought in Phil Longo. Now, Longo has been a long-time offensive coordinator at the FBS level, so he's very experienced as a coach, so he knows exactly what to do. He's had a high potent offense pretty much everywhere he's been. Now he's inheriting an offense that's being led by the athletic Hunter Watson. Now he's going to take advantage of Watson's skill set as a passer and a runner to help ignite this offense. Defensively, they had a lot of players who've moved on, and it's going to be relying on replacement players. Now you have linebacker Jamar Davis, who moves up to Sam Houston from the Division II level. So is he going to be able to handle that transition and bring the same playmaking ability that he had at the Division II level? We're going to see. So there's your number 11. Coming in at number 12, Missouri State. Missouri State was 8-4, 6-2 in their conference. Now they have 26 returning lettermen and 9 starters. Quarterback Jacob Clark returns to head the lead move for Missouri State up to the FBS. He'll be one of the more experienced quarterbacks in Conference USA, so his leadership is going to be needed during this transition. You have 2 interior defensive linemen, Sterling Smithson and Giles Tichiro. They're going to be counted on to bring toughness and strength in the run and pass game. So, because the Bears have lost several key players from last year's defense, so it's definitely going to be needed. So, there's your number 10 team. Coming in at number 9, New Mexico State. Now, New Mexico State last year was 3-9 overall, 2-6 in the conference. They had 28 returning lettermen, 9 starters. Logan Fife is a transfer quarterback from Montana. He brings in experience and competitiveness to the offense that is definitely needed to improve on the big play capabilities. He's going to battle Parker Awad, who's the only returning quarterback from last year's team at New Mexico State. So defensively, they will need linebackers Tyler Martinez and Sone Upu. Sorry if I messed up the name. And cornerback DeCarrick Hobbs. They're going to need them to continue their solid play from last year because overall, New Mexico State was one of the worst defenses in all of Conference USA. So if these 3 players come in, continue with their solid play, and you add on, they're going to look to improve on the defense from last year. Coming in at number 8, the Delaware Blue Hens. They're 9-2 overall, 6-2 in their conference. They have 40 returning lettermen, 15 starters. Now, they're bringing in the wealth of experience as they transition to the FBS level. Leading the charge are going to be 2 veteran quarterbacks, Zach Maker and Nick Manichucci. They're going to be relied on to continue their play and their leadership. On the defensive side, they'll be challenged as there's going to be limitations in the size up front for them. Defensive tackle Dominic Brogna, he's going to be faced with the task of being that big man up front. Will he be able to handle it for the whole season? We're going to see. So there you have it, coming at number 9, Delaware. Coming in at number 10, it's going to be UTEP. The Miners last year were 3-9 overall, 3-5 in conference. They have 23 returning lettermen and 11 starters. The quarterback position will see Skylar Locklear return to battle Boise State transfer Malachi Nelson. That's going to create depth in their quarterback room because that's what's needed. Now, this could help become a very impactful position for UTEP. Defensively, they're going to be influenced by several transfer players. But with those transfer players, you have returning players, defensive tackle Katie Johnson and linebacker Nate Diamond. They're going to hope to, in a sense, continue their disruptive play like they had last year. So those are key players for them this year coming up. Coming in at number 6, you have Florida International, who is 4-8 overall, 3-5 in conference. They have 29 returning lettermen and 6 starters. Quarterback Keon Jenkins is back at the helm for Florida International. He finished last year in great fashion as he became one of the conference's best quarterbacks down the stretch. Now, if he continues to be put in that type of position, you can see him continue to grow. Defensively, defensive tackle Jamarian Solomon and cornerback Brian Blades II, they're going to lead a young, inexperienced defense. With that, you have some transfers, defensive end transfers, Dante Anderson and Lamont Green, both from Florida State. They're going to be counted on to bring a high level of talent to the defense. So there you have the number 6 team in my rankings. Coming in at number 5, you have Middle Tennessee State. Middle Tennessee State was 3-9 last year, 2-6 in conference. They have 30 returning lettermen and 15 starters. Quarterback Nicholas Vatayo returns and brings a wealth of experience to the quarterback position. Now, his leadership, it's going to go a long way in helping the offense be competitive throughout Conference USA play. Defensively, they're going to be led by defensive tackles Shakai Woods and DeMont Smith. Now, overall, this defense needs to improve on being one of the worst scoring defenses in Conference USA. So that's what you're going to be looking for from Middle Tennessee this coming season. Coming in at number 4, Jacksonville State. The Gamecocks were 9-5 overall, 7-1 in conference. They have 21 returning lettermen, 6 starters. Transfer quarterback Gavin Quarterback via Kentucky and Rutgers. Now, he's the projected starter. Now, he's an athletic and mobile quarterback, and he does have a strong arm, but he needs to improve on his accuracy and anticipation. Is he going to be able to finally unleash that talent, that powerful talent that he's had to help the Gamecocks compete for conference supremacy? We're going to see. Defensively, you have Alabama transfers, defensive tackle Curtis Perry and defensive back Traquan Fegans. They're going to be important contributors to the defense. You know, if their play matches their talent, they will be able to help this defense become one that gives offenses headaches. So there you have it, number 4, Jacksonville State. Coming in at number 3, Louisiana Tech. They were 5-8 overall, 4-4 in conference. They have 56 returning lettermen, 9 starters. That's right, 56. They bring the most lettermen back to the conference. The offense is going to be led by quarterback Evan Bullock. He completed 66% of his passes and has a very low interception rate. Now, he's poised to take his game to the next level and help the offense become one of Conference USA's tops. On defense, it's being replenished. They're going to be led by a new linebacking core. Key to that core is linebacker Kobe Field. He, along with lockdown cornerback Cedric Woods, are going to be very vital to helping their defense. If the defense receives any efficient and effective play from its defensive line, it could become a very formidable unit. So there you have it at number 3. Number 2, you have Western Kentucky. The Hilltoppers were 8-6 overall last year, 6-2 in conference. They have 22 returning lettermen, 6 starters. Quarterback Maverick McIver transfers in from Abilene Christian. He's the type of quarterback this team definitely needs during this player transition. At Abilene Christian, he threw for 506 yards and 3 touchdowns versus Texas Tech. Now, if he brings this type of production to the Hilltoppers, they can actually become one of the most prolific offenses in all of FBS. Now, on the defensive side, you have edge Dominic Oliver transferred in from San Diego State, nose tackle Rylene Suafilo from Southern Utah, and cornerback Braxton Myers from Southern Mississippi. They bring intrigue and talent to a unit that was hard hit in the portal. And coming in at number 1, the Liberty University Flames. They were 8-4 overall, 5-3 in conference play. They have 32 returning lettermen, 15 starters. The new quarterback, Evan Vasco, he's projected to lead the offense after transferring in from Coastal Carolina. Now, Coastal, he completed 148 passes in 271 attempts for a completion percentage of 54.6 and he passed for 220 yards. Now, will he be an effective leader for Liberty as he was for Coastal? We're going to see. The defense adds edges Aaron Hester from Florida State and Darrell Farrar from Appalachian State. Their contributions and their talent add to one of the conference's top defenses, which is why Liberty is a preseason favorite for conference championship in many publications, as well as on my list. So there you have it. My list: number 12, Kennesaw State; number 11, Sam Houston State; number 10, Missouri State; number 9, New Mexico State; number 8, Delaware; number 7, UTEP; number 6, Florida International; number 5, Middle Tennessee; number 4, Jackson State; number 3, Louisiana Tech; number 2, Western Kentucky; and number 1, Liberty. So you guys, let me know what you think about this ranking. Do you agree with it? Do you see some changes somewhere along the line? What is it that you see in my ranking? So I'd love to hear from you guys, to let you guys let me know what you think in my rankings again. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this. I had fun doing this, doing the research, and giving you that little insight. So looking forward to covering a game or two in Conference USA this year during the games that I do stream. So I'll be back later to give you another conference breakdown, and we'll take it from there. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and head out of here. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this. You guys have a great one. Peace.
On the field we grind, every play's a statement. Coach head on the headset, leading like a champion. Games on blast, yeah, we talking all the scores. From the stands to the couch, it's college football wars. Tactical rise, rivals feel the pressure. Every snap, every pass, it's a teacher lecture. We breaking down the plays with rhythm and force. This podcast is the playbook, it's the main source. On the headset, we're calling the shots. Every team on the rise, giving all that we got. On the field we hustle, every snap like it's gold. Highlight reels rolling, the stories unfold. Tailgates are packed, fans decked in their pride. On the headset, got the whole world on our side. From the kickoff to the final drop, Coach Ed's breaking down how we thrive. Every week, every game, we're turning the tide. On the headset, where the passion won't hide. Let's talk stats, let's break it down. Championship dreams, we're wearing that crown. From the big wins to the heartbreaking loss. On the headset, we're here, no matter the cost.